Hello my lovely friends, Lissa here for another video. Today I am going to share some personal stuff. I wanted to make this video about what I wish non-vegans knew about me. I wanted to share this because so many people ask me questions and there are things that I wish they knew that I wish I could get across to them, but it is very difficult sometimes when we have the blinders on, when we don't want to accept how another person eats, especially veganism, and especially raw. But these are some of the things that I wish non-vegans knew. I wish that non-vegans knew that if they cooked me something or bought me something that might have animal products in it or anything, the reason that I say no is not because I am rejecting them. I wish they knew that. I wish they knew that the reason I'm saying no is because I'm doing this for myself. This is something that I choose to do for me, and by saying no to their food, it is by no means a rejection of them as a person. I love them. If they're friends and they're, giving me something that has animal products in it, I am not doing it because I don't like them or because I'm rejecting them. Definitely not. I just want them to know, I wish they knew, that if I say no, just to leave it at that and we move on without getting into a debate over why or having them feel guilty or sad or mad that I said no. I'm just making this as my own personal choice not to consume animal products and not to consume cooked food. By no means has any reflection on my relationship with them. I wish non-vegans knew how amazing I feel eating this way. I wish they knew how I felt before. I wish they knew how heavy I felt, how much my joints hurt, how much I hated my skin because it was covered with acne, my digestion, my circulation, my hormones, like everything. I wish that they knew how I felt before compared to how I feel now. I wish that I could express that somehow, and it's really hard to because they aren't me. So I wish that they did know that, and I do wish that they knew how much better most of them could feel if they also switched over to a vegan diet with high raw. I definitely wish that non-vegans knew that even though I ate foods in the past doesn't mean that I never liked them. People think they say, oh, Lissa's vegan because she doesn't like the taste of this or that. And that's not true. I was seriously addicted to a lot of foods that had animal products in them, so it's not that I didn't enjoy the taste. It's that I choose to eat something differently because I feel so much better. So definitely not because I don't miss those foods, because if it was a perfect world and I could have, processed vegan foods, I definitely would. But I feel so much better eating a raw vegan diet, and I wish that people knew that. I wish that people knew how amazing it is to be free from food addiction. It is really hard to break free from that because food is normal. We eat every day, all the time, and we get addicted to these foods and we keep eating them. And I had some serious issues with food addictions. I would buy chips and whatever, and I would keep it and hide it and eat it all day long. I ate way too much. I would binge. I never purged, but I would just binge on food and I would just eat like crazy amounts of food. And that was a problem. And I had acne. I was gaining weight very easily, and I am now free. And I wish that people could feel that freedom and understand that from my perspective, that it is just so much better than enjoying those foods that I used to love. I wish that non-vegans knew how easy it is to be vegan in this day and age. There are countless vegan options, tons in the supermarkets. Big brands are actually getting on the vegan bandwagon and they're making a lot of vegan foods. It is so easy to be a vegan, and really there are no excuses not to be a vegan. We have so many options. We've got Beyond Meat burgers, we've got Gardein products, and like countless others. It's also fairly easy to be raw too, and I share a lot of those videos on my channel, so if you want to eat high raw vegan, I have so many resources that you can do like tons of what I ate in a day videos. I've got my recipe books, recipe videos here on YouTube. There are countless YouTubers who share this lifestyle as well. The information is out there and it is so easy, and that is another thing that I wish that non-vegans knew, that it is actually quite easy to be vegan. It's not difficult at all. I wish that people also knew that just because they don't feel sick right now doesn't mean that their choices aren't going to affect them in the future. Now, I'm not saying that a raw vegan diet is a cure-all for everything and that I have immortality because I'm a raw vegan. That's not true. I just choose to live as healthy as I possibly can and for what I know. I hear people always saying, well, I feel great, but that's how you feel right now. What you're ingesting builds with time. I mean, heart disease starts when we're 10. So it just takes 30 years to show itself. And we need to make sure that we pay attention to what we're eating. And I wish people knew that just because they don't feel sick right now doesn't mean they won't later. And I want them to have a healthy future. And that is why I promote the diet that I do. I wish that non-vegans realized how they impact the environment. I wish they realized how their dollar is so powerful. Each and every single one of us have the power to choose and vote with our dollar. We have to be putting it towards foods that we believe are going to move us forward in the future and not destroy our planet. I wish that they knew how much that was so important, that they have a choice and they have a chance to vote with their dollar, because they are powerful. You are powerful. You can make that choice with your dollar, and I wish you guys knew that. I wish people knew that an act of self-love that I do with myself is not an eating disorder. Now, granted, some people do have eating disorders like orthorexia, but I don't, and I wish that people knew that I didn't have an eating disorder or a problem with food. Yes, it looks like I spend all my time thinking and taking pictures and videoing and all of this planning out my foods, but I really don't. I only do that for you guys so that I can share this lifestyle with you. If I wasn't on social media, it wouldn't even be a thing. I think it's funny that people say that I seem to be obsessed with raw food when I scroll through Facebook and it's countless recipes off Pinterest and alcoholic beverages and people camping and eating all this kind of stuff. And I just find it interesting that they say that I seem obsessed with food, but the rest of society is equally obsessed with food. They just want to eat all the time and enjoy fancy restaurants and all this kind of stuff. So I do wish people knew that the reason why I do this is an act of self-love, and I do it for that reason. I wish that non-vegans knew how much it hurts when they say, bacon. I don't like it when they do that. It's not funny. It hurts because I am an ethical vegan. So I don't like it when people do that, and I wish that they could realize how much it actually hurts. I don't think that it's a joke. I don't think that it's funny, and I think that we should respect the animals and not joke about it. I wish that they knew that. I wish that non-vegans knew that they will never convince me with their justifications. No matter how much they say they love cheese or they, hunt their meat or whatever, none of that is going to convince me that I should eat animal products. They're gonna do what they're gonna do, and I'm just trying to be a good example to everybody and love everybody where they are, but I just wish that they knew that their justifications are not going to convince me to continue eating animal products. I wish that non-vegans knew that if we go out to a restaurant that I'm not going to feel bad that I can't eat something there, because I do things in my own life. I eat before, I prep salad dressings to take to restaurants. I'm gonna be completely fine. If they invite me to a restaurant and there's lots of animal product options there, I wish that they knew that it doesn't bother me because I'm gonna have my own meal there and I just wanna hang out with them and enjoy their company, and that if they feel guilty that they're eating animal products in front of me, that's their own conscience. I wish they knew that it doesn't bother me because I will have my own food. And finally, I wish that non-vegans knew that if I tell you that I'm a vegan, or if you ask, why I'm eating this way or whatever, then I'm not looking for a debate. I don't want to debate with you over why you should be vegan or whatever. I just want you to know that that's how I eat. And if you have questions and you're genuinely interested in learning about the vegan lifestyle, I am completely 100% open to helping. But if you just want to debate or, you know, throw these bacon or whatever at me, I am not interested. I wish people knew that all I want to say is I'm vegan, whatever, and just move on. Can we move on from it? If you're interested, I don't mind answering questions, but if you're not, I would just like to move on and continue with what we're doing. I normally say to people, like if they ask any questions like that, I don't typically tell them right away that I'm raw vegan. I normally just say I'm trying to eat healthier or something to avoid talking about it with people who I can tell are going to debate me. Otherwise, I just want to say, you know, I'm vegan and that's how I choose to eat, and leave it at that. So I wish that non-vegans knew that, because it can get a little bit frustrating when I'm constantly bombarded with, you know, reasons why I shouldn't, or reasons why they stay vegan or they stay eating meat. I don't want to go there with some people sometimes, and I just want to leave it at that. Well, I hope this video was interesting to you guys. I just wanted to share that. I had been thinking about it over the last couple of days, so I thought I would make a little video. If you liked it, please click like and subscribe to my channel to get notifications for more. You can find all of my recipes for raw vegan dips, dressings, holiday favorites for winter recipes, and my 30-day meal plan at my e-store right here. You can find those books also on Amazon. Just search for the book on Amazon and you'll find them there. You can find me also on Facebook, Lissa's Raw Food Romance, on Instagram at Raw Food Romance, and on Snapchat, Lissa Raw Vegan. So until the next video, guys, I love you all, whether you are vegan or not. Fruit on.